He was born Gaius Octavius Thurinus in Velletri. His father was a senator and governor in the Roman Republic. His mother Attai was Caesar's niece, and the young Octavius was raised in part by his grandmother Julia Caesaris, Caesar's sister. In a world rife with power struggles and political machinations, this young man, now named Octavian, came to the forefront. He was the grandnephew and adopted son of the infamous Julius Caesar. He was Augustus Caesar, the first true Roman emperor. After Julius Caesar's assassination, a power vacuum was created. Octavian, just 18 years old, was thrust into this chaos. He quickly learned the art of politics, making allies and outmaneuvering enemies. He entered into a political alliance known as the Second Triumvirate with Mark Antony and Lepidus. Together they avenged Julius Caesar's death and divided the Roman territories among themselves. However, their alliance soured and a civil war ensued. Octavian emerged victorious, defeating Mark Antony and Cleopatra at the Battle of Actium. It was a turning point that marked the end of the Roman Republic. In 27 BC, Octavian became Augustus Caesar. Utilizing his absolute power, he skillfully transformed Rome from a republic into an empire, marking the start of the Roman imperial period. Augustus Caesar implemented reforms in the military, taxation, and legal systems. He also commissioned public buildings and monuments. His rule marked a time of peace and prosperity known as Pax Romana. He was a master of imagecraft. He portrayed himself as a humble servant of the state, even though he held absolute power. His image was carefully constructed and maintained through inscriptions, coins, and public art. Despite absolute power, Augustus Caesar ruled judiciously. He respected the traditions of the Roman Senate and worked to maintain a facade of republican values, even in an autocratic regime. Augustus Caesar's reign was marked by stability and growth. The empire expanded, and boundaries were protected. Rome, under his rule, grew into a grand city representative of the empire's might and glory. The remnants clearly show the beauty that existed then. Augustus married 3 times, although his first union to Mark Antony's stepdaughter Clodia Pulchra was unconsummated. His second wife, Scribonia, bore his only child, Julia the Elder. He divorced in 39 BC to marry Livia Drusilla, who had 2 sons, Tiberius and Drusus, by her first husband, Mark Antony's ally, Tiberius Claudius Nero. The family tree became more complicated after Augustus had his stepson Tiberius briefly marry his daughter, and then adopted Tiberius outright as son and successor in AD 4. Livia, Augustus's last wife and mother of Tiberius, is believed to have hastened Augustus's death with poison to hurry her son to the throne. When Augustus Caesar died in 14 AD, he left behind a legacy that spanned more than 40 years of rule. Rome had been transformed from a crumbling republic into a stable, prosperous empire. In the grand tapestry of history, Augustus Caesar's rule shines as a pivotal time for Rome. His story is one of power, resilience, and transformation, shaping Rome into a beacon of the ancient world.